So this is part 2 in the om606 build, and thus far, if you watch the part 1 video, all I've done is I put the rings on the pistons, and I went ahead and set the crank in, got the caps all torqued down, got the rods in, and those are all torqued down. Today's objective is to get the head, the cams, and the chain on, and that'll probably be enough today, given my schedule. So let's go ahead and get started, and we'll check back in shortly. So I was about to go ahead and put this head on, and then I decided I would mark top dead center here with a piston. It's just a Sharpie, no big deal, it'll wipe off pretty easy, but I wanted to get the piston in the top position, and it is. And I also marked it on the crank side, on the back here. Probably not going to see that, but worthwhile just to know that we are at the absolute top there before I put the head on. So I'm going to go ahead and place the head now, and then we'll check back in. Okay, so I got the motor flipped over, and I'm about to put the head on. I'm using an L-ring gasket kit, and I actually thought I was going to have to go and pull out the manual. It's not, well, pull it out. It's online, and find the torque sequence and the rating, but it's in the gasket kit, so I'm pretty psyched about that. Saved me a little bit of homework. So the next step here is to go ahead and set that head on and start tightening down those bolts. Okay, so I almost got the head on. Let me go through the bolts torque sequencing here with you. I think I explained that this came in the Erling gasket set, right, the head torque settings. But I wanted to come down here and actually look at the bolt torquing. So you go through, first pass is 15, next pass is 35. Then you move it, the bolt 90 degrees, wait 10 minutes, and then you come back and follow it with another 90 degrees. Now on the rods, the crank, and the head bolts, I've used this ARP fastener assembly lube. And this actually shipped with my Auto-Verdi rods. So I decided to go ahead and just use it on all the rods that I'm torquing down on the main assembly here. So I had 3 bolts left to go on the last torque sequence when my custom socket broke, and you can see it sitting right down here. So these head bolts, which are new by the way, are not a typical star pattern. So this is a different pattern. Camera's not going to zoom there. Might be easier to see the bolt head itself. It looks like a star, but it is not a star. So you need to get the right tool for the job. Unfortunately, I have to stop for the day and order another one so I can get the last 3 bolts. It's a 10 millimeter. It's a ZFX or something like that. I'd have to look it up again. But again, if you put a star bit in there, it will strip the splines and mess up your head bolts. I did that trying to get the head off, so I don't recommend you do that. And just get the right tool for the job. And yeah, when I get a new one in, we'll continue with part 3, finishing up the head assembly, the chains in the front, and really getting everything on the engine done, hopefully except the accessories. And then part 4 will be all the accessories and getting it ready to put in, less the exhaust and turbos. So thanks a lot for watching, and I appreciate all the support, tons of emails, and lots of watch time. I appreciate it. Thanks for taking an interest in the car, and have a great day.